by setting clear work hours, prioritizing your personal goals, using technology to influence your time management. These are all different things that we are going to discuss in today's video on how you can improve your work-life balance in today's digital world. Hi, I'm Courtney. I'm a high school software engineer that has perfected my methods of productivity. And today we're going to talk about how can you establish a decent work-life balance in today's digital age. The first thing we're going to talk about is setting clear work hours. You must set clear hours where you are going to work and you will not get distracted. You can turn your phone on Do Not Disturb or even just have it in a whole nother room where it's not at all a distraction to you. This can really help you lock in and limit distraction and all the fluff that's happening on your device, where you're able to really be productive with your time. Set up autoresponders for your email to say, hey, I'm not in the office right now, or hey, I'm in a meeting right now, or this is my work time, I cannot speak. The second thing I recommend is creating a clean workspace. I have a video that I'll link up here about specifically your workspace and how can you make it a great environment for you to work. But honestly, some really good tips is just make sure, one, that you keep your environment clean. Don't leave it cluttery and dirty where honestly it becomes more distraction than productivity. One thing about me personally, I know my desk must be clean at all times. I don't leave food on my desk ever. Honestly, the room doesn't necessarily matter to me, but if my desk is clean, I know I can really lock in and be productive. And that's just something I recommend for everybody. Find what your equivalent is and personalize it. What works for you and do it. Even just backtracking altogether, making sure that you have a decent just space to work in where you will not get distracted by people or alarms or notifications. Just finding a place where you're able to lock in and just be productive with your time. A tip I have for this is cleaning up your workspace after the day is over. Like I said previously, I do not at all like having a dirty workspace, specifically my desk. So because of that, every single night, if I have dishes or cups up here, I bring them downstairs and I do my stuff with them. Or if I have plates, I get it out of my room, because at the end of the day, it's just gonna create clutter in my life. That doesn't help me at all. Number 3 is extremely important, and I think people should promote this more. Prioritize downtime. It's okay for you to take breaks within your day. I don't know why people don't see that as okay, but it is literally impossible for you to lock in consistently throughout your day without taking breaks. That's not okay for you to just do. You should schedule breaks. One of my favorite ways of doing this is the Pomodoro method, where I work for 25 minutes and then I take a 5-minute break. Work for 25, take a 5-minute break. And I do this on repeat for 2 or 3 times. And then after that, I take a longer 20-30-minute break. And then I get right back into it. It's a great way for me to lock in and then reward myself with a 5-minute break of social media, going on a walk, whatever the break entails for you. Ultimately, making sure that you're prioritizing breaks within your day is really going to give you time to just recharge with whatever energy you are putting into your work, and then let you lock right back in once the break's over. Next thing we're going to talk about is using technology to help you set your goals. One thing that I can really find beneficial with technology is that while there can be some cons of it being really addictive, there are some pros built into your operating systems. I know for Apple and Android products, you are able to set screen times on your applications to where if you are from this hour to this hour, that app is locked. You cannot access it. It also has an option for screen time to where if you are on it for over 30 minutes a day, it's done for the day. You're gone. You can't use it anymore. And honestly, I find it so relieving because some of these applications are so addictive, and they use this ever scrolling technique where it's an endless void of just video on video on video. It never ends, and at the end of the day, it's not good for you to just watch on social media for hours and hours on end. It's not good for you. So setting screen times is really a way for you to be able to work, lock in, but then also enjoy your day afterwards without having to spend too much time on social media. Another tech thing I highly recommend is using applications like Notion, Google Calendar, Trello to manage your projects and also manage your time. Like I kind of said earlier, blocking specific times for when you want to work and also blocking times when you want to take breaks. Time blocking method is a phenomenal way for you to schedule your day in whatever way you want. Schedule time for, oh, this is when I'm having my meeting. This is when I'm having my lunch. Do not talk to me when I'm on my lunch break. This is my me time. This is when I'm going to watch TikTok for 15 minutes, and that's okay. It doesn't matter at the end of the day. What does matter is that you get off your device and get back to work. But I highly recommend checking out those applications that I mentioned earlier. The next thing I want to say is cultivate hobbies outside of your job by learning different skills, like learning an instrument like the piano, guitar, or violin, or going on runs, picking up a new sport, picking up a new language even. These are all amazing things for you to grow your mind. By really involving yourself that are outside of your work life, you are able to really establish and evolve your out of work self, which is who you really are at the end of the day. The last and final tip I'm gonna say is use digital detox methods. Social media addiction is a huge thing that I mentioned consistently throughout this video. So detoxing yourself, removing yourself from the use of social media can be extremely beneficial for whatever goals you have. Spend a weekend without your phone, spend a weekend without social media, delete it off your phone, see how far you go and learn more things about yourself. What do you like to do when you're not scrolling on your phone? A lot of people can't answer that question. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe down below, and I'll see you next time on Quartz Corner.